Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today what we have here is an ASUS monitor, and the model is BE24EQK. And first things first, this is not a gaming monitor. It only runs in 60Hz refresh rate. This monitor is actually intended for business use or office or work from home or maybe even online school. Okay, and aside from that one, this monitor is already using an IPS panel. It has a webcam, an eye care for the features, and of course, a stereo speakers. And for now, let us try to check what are the things that are included inside the box. Okay, we have here the power cord, an HDMI cable, a display port cable, USB cable, and aside from that one, okay, I think maybe it's the other way around. We have here the base, a ProArt catalog, and aside from that one, I think there's nothing else. Let's put this down. Okay guys, this monitor actually weighs around 4.5 kilograms, and let us try to put it with the stand. We have set up the monitor, and what better way to test this business monitor is to use a business computer as well. And we will be using this mini computer for the setup. We have used the DP cable that is included in the box, but if you want, you can use a different set of cables. Like this monitor has a BGA port, a DP 1.2 port, HDMI 1.4 port, an earphone jack, and a PC audio input, since this monitor has a built-in stereo speakers. Now for the build quality. The build quality is actually great. It is not flimsy and very sturdy. On the monitor, I rarely noticed this one, but this is actually a great addition. There is a measuring line in front of the monitor which is measured in centimeters. And this is actually useful, especially in the office or maybe online school. This is the first monitor that I have seen a measuring line in front of the monitor. And take note, every time you need to measure something or a line or how long it is, you don't need to get a ruler. Just in front of you, there is already a measuring tool. Now for the ergonomics of the monitor. You can actually tilt the monitor up and down, but unfortunately, there is no height adjustment. For the camera, there is an additional switch. If you want to move away from the computer and just cover the camera without turning off the actual camera, you can just switch this one, and automatically they won't be able to see you. But the camera is still running. And aside from that one, the camera can be tilted just barely minimum for up and down, but if you want to rotate this one on the left, you can actually rotate it 180 degrees. But for the right side, it's not 180 degrees. So more than around 150, I'm not really sure for the actual rotation of that one. And of course, now let us try to check the actual performance of the camera on how good is this camera. Right now, this is the actual performance of the webcam on the monitor. And as you can see, we are just using a warm white or a mood light in this room. There is no white light to have a better lighting for our video conference. And as you can see, if I try to wave my hands, it is not that actually smooth. But you can see my face clearly even though we are on a poor light settings. Of course, we're going to use or try to add a desk lamp. This is a bright white, and let's just try to check the performance if we have added that desk lamp. Okay guys, right now it's a better quality, better performance compared to the dim light or the mood light that we have earlier, the warm white. And the movement of the hands is not that yet smooth, but it's clearer compared to the other one. But what if you have the best lighting possible? I'm not saying that you need a studio light, because in offices there is actually a bright light, or it is well lit because of the office policy or the company policy, it is really bright, so you don't have to worry about lightings or settings. And we're going to test that one as well. Okay guys, this is not actually the fluorescent light on the ceiling light in the office, but I have here a more of a studio light that I have, and I'm trying to interpret or assume that is the same with a good lighting environment. And as you can see, it is actually clear. The movement of the hand is better compared to the warm white and the desk lamp, and it's actually good. You have seen the actual video capture, and it is actually performing great. Of course, during a video conference or a Zoom meeting, definitely you should always have a good lighting as well. And for the audio capture on the video, it is actually from the built-in mic on this webcam. And yes, it performs great and I love it. It is clear, but this mic does not have AI noise cancelling feature. So expect that the noises on the background would be heard by the other people on the other end of the meeting. And right now, we are going to test the built-in speakers on the monitor. And of course, we need a baseline if it is really worth to use that speakers. And the baseline would be coming from this mini PC. And let us try to play a video that I have created. Okay, that one was coming from that mini PC. And of course, we are going to test and transfer the speakers or use the speakers of the monitor. Yes. Yes, I really like the difference of the speakers of the monitor compared to the speakers of the mini PC. And of course, let us try to check some dialogue or conversational or my actual video if it is actually sounding good. For giving us a chance to test this powerful architecture. Now, let us check what are the things that are in the box. Okay, that is the voice quality coming from the speaker on the mini computer. And of course, we're going to test the speakers coming from the monitor. It was actually free. And I would like to say thanks to our friends at ASUS BE24EQK for giving us a chance to test this powerful ROG router. Now, let us check what are the things that are in the box. Okay guys, and you have heard the performance of the monitor speakers and the speakers built in also on the mini computer. And I like the speakers on the monitor itself. I don't need to purchase an additional speaker just to have a louder or more clear sounds or audio on the things that I'm doing on Zoom meetings or maybe just watching YouTube videos or Netflix. Okay guys, and right now for the video quality. As you can see here, we have here a recorded video earlier for the soda cans, and on my right side, I have the actual soda cans. Try to check if it is actually the same color coming onto your monitor, okay? But for me, it is actually a great looking display. I really like the color that is being produced by this monitor. And of course, we are going to test it for games as well. Okay guys, right now let us try to play some CSGO and try to check if it is actually still playable on this 60Hz refresh rate monitor. Okay guys, definitely it's not a smooth playing experience because it is only a 60Hz refresh rate monitor. But still, you can still play with this monitor. And aside from that one, let us try to check other games if it is actually bothersome to use a 60Hz refresh rate monitor on a game. Okay guys, and right now we are playing Dota 2 in this computer. And as you can see, it is still good to use this monitor for Dota 2 or other online games. I think the main disadvantage would only be for first-person shooter, but for me, it's still playable. You can actually play with this monitor even though it is not intended for gaming or competitive games. Guys, I've been using this monitor for around 5 days so I can give you an honest experience. And I'm giving this monitor a 4.5 star. Reason being is it is actually a great business monitor. I have been in the IT industry for more than 10 years, have tested several monitors from other brands, and my category for a good office or business monitor is that if you're using it for a long period of time, your eyes is not actually stressed out. Believe me, there are other really bad monitors out there that even using it for a short period of time, your eyes are actually stressed out. But don't get my advice on that one. Even though this is actually a good monitor, always try to rest your eyes or look away from the monitor as best practice. And there is a 20-20-20 rule from that one. Try to look it up. And another thing is the speaker is actually better compared to the built-in speaker of the mini computer. It might not be a hi-fi audio, but definitely better compared to this one. And aside from that one, the webcam. It might actually struggle from low light, but it is acceptable. And on a well-lit room or a well-lit environment, it actually produces a good quality video or photo on the webcam. The reason it is not a perfect score or 5-star is just minimal issue. One, there is no height adjustment. Yes, in the office, you can actually adjust the height of the chair to properly level the monitor to your eyes. But there will be limitation on those chairs, and having a height adjustable monitor is actually a good solution for better seating position. Another is the webcam. No doubt that the webcam performs great, but I think it can be improved by having more flexibility on the tilting capability of that webcam. Because in my experience with my kid, online school, sometimes the teacher want to see on how my kid answer the activity or if they are actually the one answering the activities. Those are just minor issues, but it will be great if it will be added on this monitor. Overall, this is a great business monitor. And I think that will be all. I hope you like the video, and if you have comment and suggestion, comment down below or message me at JK Chavez on FB. Again, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe. Bye. And thank you, ASUS, for letting us try this monitor.